Seasoned criminal in the mix.
Follow me.
Let's be careful, she's a dangerous bitch. Fear no consequence, hit or miss. Take what you want and blows, then a kiss. Nails on.
I want to show you guys what I'm wearing, right? But, oh my god, look at this hat. Oh my god, watch it. Isn't this great? I used this for a photo shoot on Saturday. I mean, not my photo shoot at all. I'm holding it back under my thing because so you can't see exactly what's going on here. But anyway, we're going to do something fun today, something Christmassy. And I don't know what I'm going to talk about because I did a Christmas bust last year. Was it last year? 1 year I did it. And I don't know how did that come out. Let me let you guys check out this dress though. What am I wearing? Dress. So I'll see you guys when we get started. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? So today we're gonna talk about some Christmas busting, okay? I don't know what I'm going to talk about, like I said earlier. And then, of course, as usual, I'm going to tell you guys a story by Yoda, okay? A ball-busting story by Yoda. And, of course, I'm going to give you guys some instructions, so stay tuned and listen for your instructions. And wait for the sexy story at the end, guys. All right, so this one is kind of long. Sometimes I don't know if you guys want me to read the entire email you sent me, or just like the question, or just answer the question. I don't know sometimes, but anyway, I haven't fully read this question as yet, but stat. Your question was, holiday season coming up, Queen, and women got to watch out because men are going to be on the prowl trying to rob them in parking lots and break into their homes. Is there some wood somewhere? Anywhere, just wood anywhere. So knock on wood, because she ain't getting robbed in no parking lot, okay? And she definitely ain't getting robbed on the side of this road with my window down on my AC on. No, okay? If a gay, it ain't no gay, honey. If a guy runs up on you trying to rob you or put you in a van to kidnap you, this could be fun, and you use it. Why is this so bad? I don't know what it could be. And you could use a taser to stun him. The nuts and stomach area is a good place to tase. Thank you for those instructions, my love, because some of us women, if we're going to get robbed this season, we're going to need these advice and these instructions. So we're going to take a listen, ladies. Listen carefully, okay? It's good to use it in the nuts and the stomach area. Is a good place to tase and get him down. What would be some effective ways of fighting back? Okay. Many women wear boots in the winter, so stomping him in the head would be a great way to take him down. Thank you for that advice, and I think stomping in the head would be great too. I thought this was ball busting, but now that I know we can stomp your asses in other places on your body, I'm going there, okay? Let's do it. All right, so stomping him in the head would be a great way to take him down. And if you jump on his head, mind you. If you jump on his head with your full weight, it would fracture his skull and it might crush completely. If you keep going, consistency is key, right, Queen? Yes, right. Like I told you, consistency is key. Come on, okay. You got it, Stan. Okay, so I've also seen someone get a knee drop to the head. Why would you do that to someone? Unless you're trying to kill them. I can never do that. I can never. Anyway, I've also seen someone get a knee drop to the head and instantly they were snoring, but the other person kept going. Of course they were snoring because it's a knee drop to the head. You know what's in there? A brain. You know what that does? It helps our entire body to function. So knee drop to the head, dead. You're lucky he wasn't dead. But anyway, moving right along. I just can't like not comment as I read, okay? The person kept going. You have to make sure, and this is why I say, guys, do ball busting or fighting, whatever type of wrestling, sexy things that you want to do with people you trust. Because if someone you love is busting with you and they bust you in the head or whatever, and you fall out, they're not going to keep going. They're going to be like, you okay? I didn't mean, okay? Unless, they know that, they know what your threshold is, or unless they know that the way they hit you, and they know this for sure, and you fell out, it's not serious, and you can be revived, because some people do that. Some people do like that, to be choked to the point of being, like all that. Anyway, moving right along, because I gotta get off this one spot, because there's people house over there, there's people house over here, and I'm sitting like, no, she might get snatched, just like Stet said. You didn't put that in my head, Stet, so I'm gonna be thinking, like, looking around all day, who trying to sneak me and snatch me? Anyway, moving right along, because cars are coming, people think I'm crazy. You have to make sure they have okay, I've also seen someone get knee to the head. Anyway, you have to make sure they have a concussion and serious brain damage, so they will never try this again. Dad, if you're dead, you can't try it again, honey. Okay? You cannot. Okay? Moving along here, because I cannot stop getting distracted, not wanting to just respond. Okay. Also, if you have a bad, by the time I'm done reading this, by the way, I'm going to completely forget what I'm doing here, but I'm going to do my best. Also, if you have a bat or something like that, you could beat his head in and bust it till the white meat. Guy, this is so much for me. I can't, dude. Shit. Oh my God, I had to take a little break. That was a bit much. Even my phone holder couldn't take it. My phone holder just popped the phone out because it was like, stop. I can't take it. I can't take the brutality in this set. Tell me something. Are you a murderer? How many people have you killed? Just tell me. Tell me. I will not judge you. Are you a murderer? Are you friends with Jeffrey Dahmer? How many people have you killed? Okay, that's all I gotta say. If you want to send me a message, my email, do that. Okay, I'm open. So, he wants us to bust it till also, if you have a bat or something like that, you can bust his head in and bust it till the white meat shows, my Lord. If he is a really small guy and he's down from the blows to the head to the point that he's fully concussed. All right, concussed, come through. Okay. I think you should break his arms. What the hell, Stat? Oh, okay, you know what? Okay, break his arms and twist his head around. Are you guys enjoying this? Okay? Because this is some brutality for you, yes. Okay? Anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. And if you're not, blame him, Stat. These are his words and not mine, okay? So if he is really a small guy, he's down from the blows to the head to the point that he's fully concussed. I think you should break his arms and twist his head. I got S on my seat, but I'm not really Superwoman. It's not on my chest, okay? She ain't that strong. Anyway, I'm gonna pretend I am. And twist his head around until his neck snaps, bitch. Woo. It's something that he will never forget, and it will send a message to any man thinking he just gonna grab a woman and traffic her. I love Mia, but this is a video for the Kin Queen. This ain't no video for the Kin Queen. Nah, the Kin Queen don't talk about shit like that. The Kin Queen don't talk about busting people's head to the white meat. The Kin Queen don't talk about murderous antics. The Kin Queen don't talk about that shit. The Kin Queen gets angry and she talks about busting your balls to the white come, okay? That's what I'm talking about. But you want her to be a beast. You want me to be a murderer like you, Stat. Okay. Murderer. Okay, I'm a murderer. Okay, so anything goes, right? Anything goes. Anything goes. Okay, let's do this. So I'm out shopping. I'm playing out this scenario. I'm out shopping, right? I'm on my new all day for the Christmas runs, okay? I am buying gifts and shit, okay? I am really excited, right? Okay, got some good stuff. Got my Gucci this, my Gucci that. The thing is, I wouldn't probably have the Gucci this or that or anything because I'm not a label girl. I probably may only own one thing that has a label on it, and I didn't buy it. Okay, I wear Mia G all day or just something simple. So anyway, either way, it so happens that I have all these bags and shit with me, okay? And now I'm in the garage. Let's be in the garage, okay? Because I don't know if someone would be ballsy enough to try and snatch me in the public eye, okay? Where everyone is, in the public parking spot where everyone can see you, right? So I'm in a private garage, and I just came out of there, and I'm new. I got my earphones in, I'm chilling, you know what I mean? And I'm minding my business, just finished shopping, I'm excited, I just got engaged, bitch. No, I didn't, but you know, that just heightens the excitement. So now, I'm so happy that someone's about to bring me down off this happy high, okay? So, I'm walking to my car, dude comes and snatches my ass, and you're trying to get at me. My bags drop. My earpiece drops. Now it's on. It's on because my earpiece dropped. I'm obsessed with these things. So you drop my earpiece, you try to snatch me. Okay, let me explain something to you, right? When a woman is attacked, right? Especially if it's in public, right? Especially. Now, you guys know, I've told you before, right? I've told you guys before that, if you're in a private space where you cannot escape, if you cannot get out from this area, if you're being held hostage, anything of that manner, of that nature, right? You may want to reconsider whether or not you retaliate, whether or not you fight back physically, fight back with your words, you know, in those situations. But when you're in public, it is best to fight back, I would say. And I would say it's best to fight back because if you make a noise, someone may hear you and someone is going to come help, especially if you're in a parking area, a private parking area. There's going to be a security guard there somewhere. So it is safer when you're in a public place to scream, to fight back, to make noise when someone attacks you. But let me tell you something. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Just be a squiggly squirrel. Just be like a snake. Just squiggle your way out of that shit, right? Like, you just can't stop moving. You have to punch and move and wiggle and move and try to get yourself because you don't want him to get you, right? But then he snatches you, right, by the waist. And so he's holding you like you're like a piece of stick. You know what I mean? So you're kind of like, he's holding you in a slanted position and you're wiggling and kicking. So now you're punching at his balls because you're turned in a direction that you're facing his front, and so your head is here. So now you start punching at his balls. You start elbowing at his balls because now you can. He's holding you under his arm and underneath your arm. So your elbow is right there. So you can just start elbowing at the nuts, bitch. Like, the fuck out of those nuts, okay? I'm pissed right now because you're trying to destroy my whole entire Christmas. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? This is my favorite holiday, and you're gonna try to destroy it? No, bitch. I'm wiggling. I'm using whatever the hell I can. So I'm punching the shit out of those nuts. I am elbowing the shit out of those nuts. I'm kneeing him in his back. I'm just doing the most. So now he drops me, and I got my heels on. Bitch, if I don't take my heels, my stiletto heels off, because that's what she be wearing. If I don't take my stiletto heels off and bust your eyeballs out, I probably would. So I'm grabbing my stiletto heels and I'm reaching for the face. And I'm slamming you in the face with my heels anywhere. Because anywhere in your face you can get it. Anywhere in your body you can get it. I just happen to have some mace. But I have to keep at it and slapping you and stabbing you in the face with my heels. And you're still trying to snatch me and I'm dodging. Just keep dodging, girls. Just keep dodging. Be real slippery that day. Be a whole slime ball that day, okay? Because that's what's gonna get you loose, okay? You don't stop punching. You don't stop elbowing. You don't stop squiggling out of the way. All that. Don't let this dude get you, right? So now I have used my heels to completely bash his stupid face in, but he is still at it. He's still going at me. So I get my mace, right, out of my pocket just in time. It was right here in my little pocket at the side. I snatched my maces on my keys and I spray him in the eyes because I am close enough now that I spray it directly in his eyes, bitch. And now he's scared, he's screaming, but he's mad. You have to understand, when you attack somebody, they may or may not go down, and when you attack somebody, they may or may not attack you back. It is possible that when you attack somebody, they are going to get angry. If they don't go down, they're going to get angry. They're going to get more angry than they were before, and they're coming at you with even more force. So now you got to get this beat down. What? Oh, help me out, right? Anyway, guys, give me a second. So, they got to get this beat down. It's going to keep going because if he really wants to snatch you up for whatever he wants to get you for, you find his if, and he won't get some of that. He's probably going to keep trying because he's horny that day. Like, I really need some. The balls are on fire because I need some, right? Well, Cutie over here walking to her car. Bitch, you coming with me today. You going to be my little hostage today so I can touch and feel and do whatever the fuck I want with you. Because no, sir, it's not happening. Okay? So, we keep moving and you keep coming at me and I sprayed you in your eyes and I busted your face open with my heels, right? But you keep moving. So yeah, say I do have a bat. In all honesty, you don't have to be a murderer to just go all the way off on somebody who attacks you. You just are somebody who tried to defend themselves. And most likely, if someone is attacking you and you're fighting back and you're desperate, listen, anything is possible. So I get this bat and I'm bashing your head and I'm bashing your head in with this bat, right? And you're flicking on the floor like this. Let me tell you something. If I bash your head in with a bat, then you're going to be gone. You're going to be dead, okay? End of the story. The end, done, okay? No more fighting needed, okay? But we got some of these thick-headed dudes who can just take anything. So you keep coming at me trying to take my bat and shit, and I got my shoes on. I got one foot on, one foot off. So now I'm barefooted on one foot. I got heels on the other foot. But I'm trying to kick at you, right? I'm trying to snatch my heels from off the ground where I dropped them so they can keep going at you with this, right? Because you're going to snatch my bat. Now you're trying to hit me. You catch me in the back, and I turn around, and I slap the shit out of you. Because I don't know if it was going to be a punch or a slap. And I slap the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And now it's on again because you just keep going at it. You wouldn't give up, right? So now it's the cue is coming. You try to get away. You try to run. So I'm trying to hold you down now so you don't get away because I want the coppers to get your ass, right? So now instead of fighting me, you're trying to escape because the queue is coming, right? You hear sirens up the way, right? So no, I'm not gonna let you get away. So I'm holding you at the waist. I'm biting the shit out of you on the side, just biting you in the side, right? And I'm punching you in the waist and punching you in the neck and all that jazz. It's just, it's going down. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? No matter what is in front of me, there could be a bottle at my side, broken, not broken. I'm getting that bottle. I'm busting that over your head. I'm stabbing you with the broken parts of the bottle in the head, in the neck, in the side, in the face. I'm just stabbing you everywhere. I'm not stopping because we have to keep going. If I want to get you off my ass, we have to keep going. You don't get none of this, number one. And you are not taking me anywhere, holding me hostage and killing my ass. So one has got to go today, and it's gonna be you. She's gonna be Superwoman today. That's just what it is. But let me tell you something. Yes, all that you said, I'm using everything at my disposal to bust your ass, to get you off of me and whatnot. Shit. To get you off of me, and I had to go down the roundabout again, guys, because stupid roundabout. Because I need to be in the next lane. Look at me like I'm stupid because you are not on the roundabout yet. So wait your ass where you are. But yeah, man, just all day, just blows, elbows, knees, feet, fucking you up. Just losing my mind, screaming, ah! Fuck you, fuck it. Yes, all that. It's going down. Yeah. So like you say, anything goes. Whatever is there, I'm getting you with it. I'm busting everything, not just your head. I'm busting everything to the very white meat. Okay, it's gonna be a massacre out there, right? Because you are not getting me for the holidays. I have a son. He has gifts he needs to get. I need to see his happy, smiling, beautiful face when I go home for the Christmas. I need to hear my Christmas music and shit. So no, bitch. Knock on the hardest wood. Break my freaking fist on that wood. That ain't going down this Christmas. But if it does, watch out. on now. Okay, so what do I want you guys to do for me today? Ball busting. You know, when I give you these ball busting homework, okay, usually it's pertaining to what we talk about, right? But okay, here's what I really want you guys to do. I want your girl to get a pair of her stiletto heels, the very, very stiletto ones, very sharp stiletto heels, right? And I want her to have you take off your underwear, right? And I want her to, with some very heavy duty, you know, that gray masking tape. I don't know if it's masking tape, but it's a gray tape. It looks pretty thick and whatnot. I want her to get that tape, and I want her to encase your penis and testicles in that tape, right? And then after they are already covered in the tape, I want her to get the heels, the stiletto heels, and I want you to go the hell at it. And I'm asking you to cover it with the, I'm asking you to cover the area with the tape, because it's going to cause it to be a little less painful. The tape is going to cushion it a little bit. But then I really, really want to know what it would feel like, that friction between, you know, with the tape, and what that really feels like. Because here the fun part is, like I said, I want you to do that, and I want you to go at it. Start off soft, right? But then go the hell at it with those heels until he can't take it anymore. You know what I mean? But I want to know what that feels like. That will, of course, feel different from if you were to beat in a pair of balls or nuts in its naked state, right? But yeah, I want you guys to do that to me. Tell me how that feels. And then at the end, the fun part, you gotta take the tape off. Now that tape is very, very sticky. It holds very, very well. So now when you take that off of the penile region, might be a problem. So try that for me and let me know how that works. I'm very interested. I tell you guys to do these things because I need it for my knowledge. This is research, okay? So if you guys don't help me with my research, then, I mean, if you guys don't do your homeworks, then, I mean, hello, research out the door. Okay, I'm not getting any, I can't make any conclusions, you know? It's my hypothesis, you know? What is it? But anyway, try that, have fun doing it, and just I just want you to see how hard you can take it, because dude try to kidnap your ass. So why don't you do that same scenario, right? That's the accent about in the Bahamas. Dude try to kidnap your ass, babe. On a sick drive. Are you let that babe do that to you, babe? My dog. I ain't letting these dudes come around here and do nothing to me, baby, because Truant, I don't be into that shit. Bahamian slang right there for your ass. I'm Bahamian, I told you. Anyway, so, yeah, try that for me. Let him come up on you, try to kidnap you, you jump kick him, pow! Jump kick him, he falls out, right? You tie his butt down, right? You get your tape, you tape shit up. You get your heels, you bust them nuts. You peel off the tape, he screams. My heart is glad, okay? Love you guys. Stay tuned for our next busting story. Just soon to come. Okay, guys, so today this story is called Not a Good Night. I'm going to try to get through the entire story because it's kind of long. So let's get started. Not a Good Night. It's not surprising that Katie and her mother, Kim, thought it was hilarious when they got to see a guy get nailed in the balls. They had none of their own, so they had no idea. For them, it was about funny looks on guys' faces and big, deserving dudes being sent to the floor by girls half their size. Yes! Besides, it was just that it was funny. It was empowering to laugh. The Wyoming winter was often cold enough that the family would spend time in front of the tube together, and in the inevitability that a guy would get it, the two would laugh uproariously while the men of the house just sat there and sulked. It was like a secret message from Kim to her husband, Dave, and from Katie to her older brother, Dave, and maybe even some crossover, okay? That we have something over you, and we'd enjoy it, so watch it. What was surprising was the youngest sibling's reaction. Doug would laugh right along with the ladies. In fact, he'd laugh as if he was one of them. Katie and Kim thought this was strange but cute, and grew to think this in and of itself was hilarious. What's worse, the women began to exploit it. If they were all stuck in the house, Katie and Kim would use Doug to be able to watch whatever they wanted by coaxing him with the promise of a potential hit in the coin. Okay. And Doug would cast the deciding vote that way in hopes of more hilarity shared with Mom and Sis. Of course, for the trick to work, there would have to be a groin hit often enough. So in addition to the chick flick, the girls made sure to watch plenty of America's funniest slapstick comedy and female empowerment thrillers. Okay, I need some of them female. Listen, if y'all have some female empowerment thrillers that y'all want to send me, go ahead and send that to me because you need it. Okay, I need to watch it. One day in July, Doug was tagging along with his sister when Katie's best friend Anita ran up to them. Oh my God, Kate, you had to see it. My sister kicked her boyfriend right where it counts, in the middle of my living room. Oh my God, why? Katie demanded. He calls her a fat bitch right in front of her family, Anita replied. I would have busted his balls too. Hello. He totally deserved it, Katie said. Did she get him good? Oh, yeah. And at that, the girls started laughing. Doug started laughing too. Did he fall to the ground and cry? He asked between giggles. Anita was almost shocked. Of course, she replied, and then quickly turned to Katie and asked, why does he think it's so funny? Katie replied, always has. Guess he's never been kicked. Anita laughed. She turned to Doug and asked him very nicely, Dougie, have you ever been kicked between the legs? By a girl? Doug asked. By anyone, Anita clarified. Well, yeah, yes, Doug stammered. The girls looked at each other. They knew he was talking trash. Anita continued by asking him, did you cry? No way, Doug staunchly assured them. I don't cry over stuff like that anymore. Okay, Katie said sarcastically, knowing that he was full of it, and at that, she sent her foot flying into her brother's crotch. Poor Doug didn't know what was happening. He had always heard threats by girls, and had even seen it done. It was always just a funny routine. He never imagined why the guys fell to the floor. He didn't. Now he knew. The first thing he felt was a foot go into his dick and then right into his balls. It was a shocking sensation, especially because it felt like the force of the kick sent his nuts into his stomach and made them hurt, but they also hurt in his nuts. Instinct took over too, and he covered up as fast as he could in a reflex. His body responded by making its life mission to protect those balls and sent him to the floor, curled in a ball. In the fetal position, I would imagine. The girls, of course, thought it was hilarious. The look on his face, half surprised to have a foot up in there, half surprised over how much of an explosion of pain it caused, was hysterical. It was like his eyes were bulging out of his head. His eyebrows arched inquisitively. His mouth puckered like he was sucking the sourest lemon. And of course, he was going down like a felled evergreen throughout the entire process. That's harsh, Katie, Anita said. Yeah, but he needed it, Katie replied. For what? Anita said while she was laughing. Lying, Katie responded, and at that they both laughed. Then Anita said, oh yeah, you could definitely tell that was his first time. And the both of them laughed some more. Funny thing was, Doug wasn't laughing. Not this time, honey. That winter in the front of the tube, it wasn't long before a poor dude got one in the balls. Nobody ever talked about what happened that summer, but at that moment, it became evident. Kim and Katie laughed, but when they looked over, Doug was sulking with his brother and dad. It just wasn't funny anymore, and he hated that his mom and sister thought it was. It reminded him of how bad it hurt and how they could never understand that. It reminded him of his sister and Anita laughing, and hearing his mom laugh like that made him mad. He should have kicked them in the groin too. That would have got him good. Shocking pain, straight up the spine, whatever. They didn't care. Wow, Kim said. I thought you loved that like we did. You must have gotten kicked. Doug didn't say anything. Katie said, he must have. Katie, Kim burst out. You didn't. Katie just smiled, raised her hand, and said, guilty. Mom had to laugh at that and said, well, it was about time anyway. And at that, they both laughed some more.
Seasoned criminal.